Welcome back to another live. Happy Monday to y'all. We're going to be talking about today the 2026 Dodge Charger six pack, Scat Pack, six pack, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to be talking about the overall look of this vehicle, what I really personally think about it, and stuff like that. So, I'm also going to be talking about the price, what I really think. All right, trying to set up my green screen real quick. Every time I try to set this up, for some reason it does not work. So I'm gonna have to end this live. Try to see if I can end this live. I don't know why it doesn't want to work now. Don't know why it doesn't want to work, but welcome back to another live. I'm trying to add my green screen, but it's not working. So might as well start talking. But talking about the 2026 Dodge Charger six pack, Scat Pack six pack, whatever you want to call it. Honestly, this is I want to talk about the looks. I want to talk about the price. Also want to talk about what I really overall think about it. As you guys know, I guess I'm a Mopar guy. Not really a big Mopar guy, I would say, but I am a Mopar guy due to the fact that I have a Dodge Ram. You know, I like the Dodge and stuff, so I would consider myself a Mopar guy. But now, first thing I want to talk about is the overall look of the 2026 Dodge Charger Scat Pack six pack. First thing first, I think the name is definitely interesting. I ain't gonna lie. Whoever came up with the name for this new 2026 Dodge Charger Scat Pack six pack, it's pretty interesting, I would say. But one thing that's kind of like interesting to me is the fact that I know they came out with I think it was a 2025 Dodge Charger or 2024, somewhere around that year. They came out with the electric Dodge Charger pretty much. Now, one thing I don't understand, I would say one thing I kind of like, I'm not really a big fan of on the overall look. It still does look like it's an all electric vehicle, but it's really not though. It's actually, I think it has the 5.7 Hemi inside of it. It makes somewhere around like 400, I think 450 or 550, somewhere around there. But I really want to say like the look of this new like Dodge Charger, to be honest, no hate or anything. I'm not a Charger guy, or I'm not even a Scat Pack, Hellcat kind of guy. But I personally think that the look that this new Dodge Charger Scat Pack, or whatever the name is, six pack, that look that they give it is definitely giving a straight EV look. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. Seeing it for the first time, I was just looking at some of the pictures that they have of it. Honestly, I don't think it look aggressive at all. Even though it's a gas, it's a fully naturally aspirated vehicle. It's not electric. It does look like it's electric, but it is a gas vehicle. But one thing I could say is for them to build something like that, even though if you guys know, I know for a fact, like the Scat Packs, Hellcats, and stuff, like that look that they have, like that real mean, aggressive look that they have, for them now to switch it up to where, even though they claim that it is a gas vehicle, to see how they build it to look just like an EV vehicle is one of the things that kind of disappointed to me. I'm not gonna buy one. I'm not ever gonna buy one of them, but I just think that for the guys out there who like the Dodge Chargers and stuff like that, who like a big fan of these cars, I personally think that it just looked too much of an electric vehicle. I know for a fact Dodge, one thing I would say, this not just Dodge though. I think every car make is doing this now. They not really like trying to, they don't really like Dodge back then, a couple years. I'm gonna go back like at least like probably I say 7 years ago, right? 7, 8 years ago. Dodge always was known for having like that real mean, aggressive look. Now the fact that they came out with some ish like this, the Dodge Charger Scat Pack or six pack, to have like that raw electric look is definitely like a off, kind of like a very very turn off for me honestly. If you like if you were to see something like that in person, you probably 9 times out of 10 gonna think it is electric. I do know they have like the same exact body style um for for the electricon like the electric vehicle. I think they came out with these probably I think last year, but I've seen it one time. I only seen the Dodge Charger, like I seen like the Electricons one time in person, and I was driving past it. And I'm not gonna lie though, seeing how these cars are built and look definitely does not really give any kind of raw like muscle car look. Like the Chargers and stuff are definitely known for being like looking aggressive, having like that raw muscle car look. The Chargers, the Challengers, like Dodge in general built their cars like back then. I feel like they used to build their cars and trucks and stuff to have like that raw look, like that raw aggressive look. But now I don't know what it is, but I definitely feel like this new Dodge Charger six pack, scat pack, whatever you want to call it, is definitely not giving like that raw. Like hell yeah, I'm gonna buy that kind of. Like if I see it for the first time, like I'm at like a lot car lot, and I'm like, damn, I would want to buy something like that. I definitely would not want to buy something like that just by how they built it, how it looks. Doesn't look aggressive at all. It just look like a straight EV car. Even though it's not an EV car, but definitely look like it. But if you guys on the live, let me know what you guys think about the, I don't know if you guys seen it already, but the Dodge Charger 2026 Dodge Charger Scat Pack, six pack. And apparently this is like a modern name from, I think from like back then. So that's why they decided to, you know, reuse the name or something like that. But right now, the price for these, I'm seeing price right now around, I think somewhere around like 70 grand. Somewhere. It's really not that bad though, but I still don't think that for a vehicle that built that, like just, it doesn't really, to me, I don't think that it really served, like it have a lot of purpose. Like I'm gonna compare it to, I'm gonna compare this to a Hellcat, right? Like the Hellcats. Even though it's expensive to buy a Hellcat actually have like the prices. I'm just putting a random price out there. Like a Hellcat is like the price around like somewhere, I think like 70 grand, 80 probably depending on the mileage and stuff. Also the year. The Hellcats, even though they have a very very expensive price tag, but it does have a meaning behind it where it comes with a supercharger. It comes. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of good things on why, if you were to spend that 70 grand on a Hellcat, it really gonna meet your needs and stuff like that. But I feel like this new Dodge Charger that they came up with definitely doesn't have like that real meaningful like meaning behind it to be asked. Like the price for it, I think the price is overpriced though. Are you forced? Well, I think the price is definitely is like overpriced, I would say. I don't think it's worth paying somewhere around like 70 grand, even though it's a new car, it's a new car, does have a fancy technologies and stuff like that. But I definitely personally would not want to spend um 60, 70 grand on a car like that, to be honest. Definitely not worth it, I'll say. But I don't know, man. But I definitely feel like these newer cars that's coming out, especially like the muscle cars, like the way muscle cars was back then, definitely has changed up a whole lot to where it's pretty much like I'll say it's pretty much like it's like they trying to push like that raw electric vehicle car style on even cars that they built that are supposed to be naturally aspirated gas cars, to where like they giving it like that raw EV look. Definitely, I think it's not, for me honestly, it's not worth it. But I would definitely say though, it does have like a kind of like a I wouldn't say like a cool look, but it has like that real like Back to the Future look or something like that. But it's not. I wouldn't say it's like my style. I'm not really like a Dodge Charger guy at the end of the day, but I don't know. I'm just giving you guys my own personal opinion on this. Yeah, but definitely not something I would say that's worth paying the kind of money that they're asking for. I'd rather just buy like a 2024, 23 actual Dodge Charger, I would say pretty much. But I don't know. But I'm about to end this live real quick, man. Just a little quick little live where I was pretty much giving you guys my own personal opinion on this, what I really think. But I'm gonna be going live tomorrow. If you guys on the channel, definitely help support the channel, subscribe to the live. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, stay safe.